Hey, you! Have you subscribed yet? Subscribe! Subscribe! Subscribe!
Hi guys. Welcome everyone. So, in the beginning, as you all may know, God made the heavens and the earth. And a couple thousand years later, he made George Lucas. Dun, 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 dun. And George Lucas made Star Wars. Star Wars. So, guys, please stay tuned because it's going to be a good talk. See you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Acio.
I'm Josue.
Hello again, everyone. It's Ezekiel.
Ezekiel. You said again, you've been on? I didn't even know.
I think you were not here.
I doubt I was here. Yeah. But so as you guys heard in the beginning, oh, also guys, I forgot to mention, welcome back to Unrelated Minds. There you go. Okay, as you guys might have heard in the beginning, we're going to be talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
So, for starters, what's Star Wars? Star Wars is a multi-trillion-dollar franchise that has made a lot of movies, right? Lightsabers. I'm sure everyone knows what's lightsabers. Bazoozu. I'm sure everyone knows what lightsabers are. That's probably one of the main things that caught my attention out of Star Wars. I always like those fight scenes. You know, the Clone Wars were probably my favorite things to watch. I was so ingrained into that. But I don't know, you guys might have experienced this too when you guys were like deep into it in those times. Like searching up on Google, YouTube, like all these like theories, all these, I don't know, about like I'm sure you guys of Darth
Darth Jar Jar.
No. Darth Jar Jar, I saw that one. I didn't see it, but I saw it. It's like, is Jar Jar actually a Sith or something like that?
He was
Dude.
until he wasn't.
Yeah.
But what was that?
But people kind of took it like a series, like they try to like go back
so
and watch
crazy.
the scenes. But I feel like in a way now, the way I see it, it's kind of like an inside joke, just like a meme. But
Okay.
no, yeah, that
Okay.
was a big one like a couple years ago.
Jar Jar. No, but like I don't know. It's just I feel like Star Wars, they're great movies. Even greater if you got to grow up on them, like when they came out, which our older millennial here did, which is awesome.
Kinda, I guess.
Kinda, but at least more than me. At least more than anyone else. I don't know.
Orale.
At least for me, but I mean, I like the movies. Let's put it like that. I like the movies. They're great. I just feel like I don't love them as much as this guy right here. So for starters, when Star Wars comes to mind, what do you guys think? What do you guys feel? Like, how does it make you feel? What do you guys think? Because, I mean, for starters, our name is Unrelated Minds. So that kind of goes into the question. Like, we're all unrelated. Like, what... Of course, what you think and what you feel about it is going to be completely different than anyone else. So, Josue.
The Force.
The Force. Oh, that's so perfect.
That's a good one, dang.
The Force. Imagine if I had the Force.
What would you
I
do?
just like, the remote control. Okay. Turn on the TV. Okay.
No.
Closing the door. Okay.
God didn't give us the Force for a reason. We'd all be like...
Get out of my room. There we go.
You're like...
Pay me my money. Dude, you spill water on my car.
And then just pick up the water with the Force.
And just throw it at their face.
Dang, dude, no. See, look, you're speaking what's in your heart. You want to hurt people. Right?
Dang.
No, but
It escalated pretty fast.
Star Wars. So from the last episode when we talked about movies, what was it? The Empire Strikes Back was your favorite one, right?
Yeah, The Empire Strikes Back.
So, I mean, and that was your top movie out of all of them.
Yeah.
That's what you mentioned. So, you love Star Wars quite a bit. Talk to us.
I've been watching it for like, I don't know, about 35 years now.
Wow, that's crazy.
35 years.
That's
People are
crazy.
gonna be like, no, he's joking. I think he might have problems.
Oh no.
No, yeah, I like Star Wars. There's a lot of stuff that I do enjoy. Other stuff that I'm disappointed they decided to do that, but mostly it's pretty great. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't who I am, I'd probably just join the Jedis.
The Jedis? All right.
Yeah, I mean,
The Jedi Order.
obviously they steal babies and stuff.
They really do, huh?
Yeah.
Like if any baby has the Force, they
So
like,
if there's a force sensitive child,
Force
they
sensitive.
steal it. They're like, okay, we're taking your kid now. Okay, bye.
Yep.
oh my goodness.
We're gonna
Here's a
train him for the rest of his life to become a Jedi.
Here's a couple.
You'll never see him again.
Republic credit. You'll be fine.
Yep.
That's so crazy, dude.
Last time you see him, bye bye.
And then the parents that
Do you want to
Anakin
kiss your baby?
killed,
Goodbye.
the
This is the last time you ever
parents,
see him.
the parents of the babies that Anakin killed, they just
Oh.
go, I'm like,
No, we don't feel bad because they're
Oh.
sand people. And according to
they're sand babies?
according to what we're told by the movie is that we're not supposed to like other creatures that they don't look like humans. Well,
Yeah.
depending as long
Because
as
they're
you-
like second class to
Yeah.
us, second class
That's kind of
citizens. Yeah.
But using the force in a bad way is bad. Did you know that?
I didn't. I always do it. I'm just kidding.
If used,
Sheesh.
if used for the wrong emotions or reasons,
Yeah.
it can lead you to the dark side.
Ah,
Did you know they have free cookies in the dark side?
they really do?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go.
I know.
I'm hungry.
My bad. That's the Empire.
The Empire, they also have-
the Empire has
Oh,
a
the
free
Empire.
cookie and free healthcare.
Oh, dude. I think the Empire's calling me, dude.
No, I really do enjoy the movies. I watch them from time to time. It in the what was like 15 years that after the what's it called the
Your trilogy?
no the other one
The
the
prequels?
the prequels came back. So the fact that they started doing Clone Wars and then they added more
yeah.
stuff, so they expanded on the storylines. I mean the books, they had books before, but you have to read those, and I was kind of too lazy to read all of them.
Yeah.
I did read a couple of those books, which they're pretty good.
Mm-hmm. They have
But
good stories.
mostly I'm lazy to read more books.
Yeah, understandable.
They're pretty thick though,
The Star Wars
unless
books?
you get them on audiobooks.
Ah, okay.
But
Mm.
yeah.
But then you'd have to listen too, huh?
Yeah,
So
that
it's,
too. But no, they really expanded on that, and which is it's pretty great. Because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, or and I always thought the idea of the Clone Wars was actually really cool because they do mention that in the first movie.
really?
Mhm.
They mentioned that Luke's father fought in the Clone Wars. And that's about
Oh,
it. And
yeah.
you're like, what is the Clone Wars?
Luke's father
Yes.
fought. In
And
He just
and
says it, but
what is
that's
it like?
it,
20
okay.
years later, we find out.
Yeah.
Like no
That's
wait,
crazy.
was it like 25 years later? I think.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think
it's
it's
like that
so.
long.
I think it's so crazy because, like, okay, the first trilogy came out, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, when I found out about Star Wars, I already knew who Darth Vader was, just from like in general, like it's talked about so much. You already know.
I guess it's pop culture.
Pop culture, yeah, by
Pop
pop
culture.
culture. By
Yeah.
people, yeah.
So like, I mean, you grow up, you watch the first trilogy, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you're already at, I guess you can say the end. Like Luke is already born and everything, and you watch him go up against his dad and just all of this.
Mm.
And then I guess you can say the original ones where like before all that happened, then you watch that. It's kind of crazy that the original people that watched those movies watched it in that way. But like me, I think I watched it from the newer ones. I don't remember a whole lot, but I wasn't really ingrained into it as much as I'm.
No, I get it. It's just it's one of those things that it either gets your attention or it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it's gonna get your attention, but it's kind of like the craziest thing. So when the Phantom Menace came out, people used to go to the theaters to watch the trailer.
To watch the trailer?
Yeah. They used to pay money to watch another movie just to watch the trailer, and then they were out.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Because no YouTube at that time.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Oh my goodness. So and they just wouldn't watch the movie.
No.
And then the trailers come on in the beginning before the
Just
other movie.
Watch the trailer, watch it, enjoy it very much, and then okay, bye, I'm out. So long, suckers.
Yeah.
But they were the suckers giving those. I think it was like $5 at that time.
Dang.
$5 or $6.
That was a lot at the time, huh?
Still a lot more now.
I guess.
But the point is that, dude, like, just honestly, like, I don't know if I could do something like that. Just to watch a trailer. I mean, my thing was that I would record things. So I would just wait until the trailer would come on and record it and then
For the whole
rewatch
thing.
it nonstop.
Wait, like on TV or something? Yeah. Oh, okay. Huh.
I was weird that way.
But others would pay to watch the trailer when they could have just watched it on TV?
Yeah. But, they want to watch it on the big screen.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Star Wars fans are weird and crazy.
They are
And
a little too crazy sometimes, even to the extreme.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun being a Star Wars fan, but I think that you kind of reach a point. Well, not everyone, of course, but some people they reach a point where they're like they know everything. I mean, literally, they know everything.
Wow.
And it's like, oh God,
So
like they become like so obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What would you say is the best thing about Star Wars for you?
I want to say the lightsabers.
The lightsabers? Hey.
You're doing this thing.
It's like, I'm gonna slice you like butter. It's like, do you need some surgery? Right now.
That'd be so crazy.
Yeah.
Doctors can have like small little lightsabers.
They already exist, dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So my nephew had a surgery today.
Oh.
And they use a lightsaber on it.
Dumb.
No,
They use like a kind of laser on it.
yeah, it's kind of a laser, but it's real. Like
Dang.
it cuts, and as it's cutting, it heals up. Well,
Wow.
it like seals.
Oh, okay.
So that's real. But I don't think George Lucas will approve of that name lightsaber for this tool.
Yeah. You'll probably copyright it. Or sue.
Be like, dude, lightsaber is a weapon for slicing hands and heads.
Yeah.
Or
And through anything.
Specifically Count Dooku.
through people's bodies parts.
Yeah.
Slice you
Yeah,
like
not
butter.
to help people in doctor places. Like what? I don't know what lightsabers are for.
You don't need your hand? Okay, come here.
Not to worry. We'll give you a robotic one.
Oh,
there
yeah,
you go.
no worries.
You'll get it
A
replaced.
super cool one.
Replacement.
Oh
Yep,
my
even
goodness.
Even better.
That's crazy. A robotic arm. Huh.
better. Mm-hmm.
But for real, what's your favorite thing about Star Wars? Is it really lightsabers?
No.
Oh, okay.
But it's probably one of them. No, the idea of an open universe
That is true.
that
That's crazy.
you can just like get on your ship and go like I don't know, somewhere light years away.
That's
Be
crazy.
like, hey, I'm from whatever planet I'm from.
Yeah.
And it's just in one galaxy, right? They don't go to different galaxies.
No, there's like
No.
so there's
a
like
galaxy
a couple
far,
of
far
books
away.
where they have like this map, right? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And they have like different planets and different systems.
Uh-huh.
So it shows like, because every system has different planets. And the idea is that the universe is so expand now that basically they don't have it. They do have a map for how to get there, but there's more out there that hasn't been explored.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's like spaces that aren't like how would I say, like mapped out. Like there's spaces, I forgot the word they call it in the movies or in like the shows, but where Luke Skywalker went when he was already old in the newer movies, like it was a planet that they had to figure out how to get to.
The map wasn't completed.
Yeah.
No, so if you read when the movie starts, it says that in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it's in a different galaxy.
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
But like everything that's happening in, I guess, Star Wars, in that, I guess, universe, you can say, it's all in just one galaxy. It's just expanded out, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So it could be like, it already happened, man. Just, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Somewhere
out there.
Somewhere
We just don't know. We just don't
somewhere
know.
out there, Luke Skywalker is just riding on his X-Wing.
Come on, Luke.
Angry at his dad
pick me
because
up.
he chopped his hand off.
Yep.
He's like, "Pa, mi mano."
Mi mano, pa. Didn't you watch it in Spanish?
Oh, yeah, I did. I do it sometimes too.
A hand for a hand.
A hand for a hand.
A head.
Take my
for a
hand.
head.
I'll take your hand.
Please. I want a robotic arm. Please and thank you.
I
That'd
used
be
to do that.
crazy.
So at the end of Empire, he does like, you can see like, they're not wires, but it's like metal things.
Oh yeah.
And his hand is moving, and it moves with its hand. And I was like, man, that is amazing. And you're just like, I want something like that too. But we're not that advanced.
You know what's crazier? This arm is more advanced than a robotic arm.
Obviously, buddy.
Yeah.
Look, it's moving around.
But robotic arm is cooler.
Well, I imagine if you punch someone with a robotic arm, it's not gonna hurt as much as if this fist punched me in the face.
You're right.
But because my face is punching that fist.
Just
no, but okay, Ezekiel, what's your favorite thing about Star Wars?
So for me, I would probably say, man, there's so many, but I would probably say just the world. The world building, the galaxy, just seeing different planets, different like random alien species. It's this whole world that George Lucas created that he wanted to have in mind, just put into like these movies, and how we're able to experience and see it as the audience, as fans, is just, it's so cool. It's like who would have thought that a hairy brown thing can just walk around and just make random noises. Or like some little green elf that just talks backwards, like in the speech. Like, who would have thought of that?
Are those the what are they, the ones? What are they called?
Which ones?
The ones that talk backwards?
Oh, were you thinking about the bears?
No, at first it was Chewbacca, right? Like Chewbacca's species.
Yeah, but
and then it was the
Yoda.
Oh, there you go.
But Yoda, we don't know very much about Yoda.
We don't even know the name of the planet he's from at all.
Yeah, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. I don't think they're gonna reveal that.
But I'm kind of cheating too, because this is like a really big factor for me, like personally. I like another one too. Is the music, man? Just
the music. Okay.
It gets you it hits you right in your feels.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. So like you just hear the music and you're like,
yeah, like there's a lot of scenes that the music is just used so well, and you remember that scene not only because of the action, but what's going on, or because also like the music that's been playing. It kind of flows with the scene so well.
Okay.
Like,
I respect that.
There's just so many, but I won't. Yeah.
And what's his name again? George Clooney.
George Clooney.
George.
Yeah.
What's the composer's name?
Oh, John Williams.
John Williams.
That's a lot of Johns.
Yeah, there's so many Johns in this world.
John, George, June,
Indiana Jones,
George Washington.
There's a
J-
George Washington.
Huh? Jezreel Guajardo. I don't know. Jezekiel. Just kidding.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I would have to say the music and the species, the
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 aliens.
planets, the world, yeah, the whole galaxy. I mean,
okay.
it's a lot. I mean, just that's what made me fell in love with it, and also he also he's the one that introduced me to Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid, the just seeing those, like you said, the lightsaber fights and just seeing these different like places, these different locations. If it got me intrigued, it got me interested. Like,
okay.
like I wonder how they made this.
Yeah.
I wonder where it was from and how
Okay.
how they thought of designing and making that creature or that vehicle
Alright.
or just a lot of things.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's-
Okay. I like
that
that.
got me
I
into
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
So, Josue, you were mentioning earlier that you wanted to talk about, what was it? It was, I think it was about like how they started Star Wars.
Oh. Yeah.
So yeah,
Shoot.
it's the George Lucas. He grew up on watching certain early TV shows and those black and white movies. And
he started like, making like Star Wars, I guess, in those type of movies. You said, or
no, he's like got a couple ideas from those, got it inspired.
okay.
And he wanted to make his own story, and so he wrote something, and then he took it to a couple places, a couple of studios, and the studios were like, "Yeah, no, like this blows, this sucks, this is not gonna sell."
Yeah, most companies thought what he had scripted, the writing, they thought it was
They're
so
like,
random, like it wasn't gonna do
Space
well.
Wizards? Who's gonna watch Space Wizards?
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And then they give him so he got hired to direct a couple of movies, I think, one or two or something. So he got the deal, but for directing those movies, he was gonna get the chance to make his movie.
Okay.
And they're like, yeah, well, we're gonna give you a chance.
Oh wow.
Because the other movie made money. So
Oh,
they're
okay.
like, well, doesn't matter. Nothing's gonna happen. It's dumb movie.
Yeah,
That's what they're thinking.
we'll just give
And-
this a shot. Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God, like I'm gonna make my own movie. So, he got his shot. And then he ran into a bunch of problems because, in his mind, he has this vision, right? Of the movie that he wants to make. And he wants certain things to happen. And then it's like, oh yeah, we don't have things to make that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is the 70s.
Oh, the technology,
Dang,
yeah, the
that's
stuff.
crazy.
So he actually had to fund his to make his own company that makes special effects.
Yeah, he used his own money
okay.
to make it. Yeah, out of
And
his own pocket.
and and it worked out. Like, it's crazy. So this is I guess a fun fact is that he funded the creation of Pixar's.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And then he sold it because he's like, like, I'm not gonna do anything with this. Someone else is
okay.
gonna do
Yeah.
something better with it. Sell it.
Yeah, and he was right in a way.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, he people, when they watch this movie, people went crazy. Like, they were like, yeah, Star Wars is happening, and the movie made so much money.
Mhm.
And one of the things that he asked the studios, like, hey, I wanna make toys. And at that time, like, it wasn't, they didn't do that because movies were only gonna be in the theaters for a couple of months, and then that was it, because they didn't have cassettes, or
Yeah.
at that time movies weren't being rented.
So like the theaters were popping back then, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang.
So he made a lot of money from the toys, a lot of money.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the studio made money, he made money, and he was like, okay, I'm gonna make another one.
Oh my goodness.
And the studio was like, wait, what? You're thinking about making another one? Oh. And he was thinking, okay, this movie made a lot of money. If we make a second one,
Make even more.
they're gonna be like, go for it, because it made money. And the studio was like, we're not sure about it.
Oh my god. After having like done so good in the first one.
Yeah. So he had a bunch of problems to make the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay.
So when he was making the first one, the New Hope, he had a heart attack because of the stress.
Oh my.
So he decided
yes.
to hire a director for the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So he was like, behind that everything was happening, but the director was the one who took care of things.
That's crazy. So like, pretty much, because like I imagine like how you mentioned George Lucas had this vision. He wanted it perfect based on how his vision was. For him to just hand it over to a different director, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty hard for him, but he wanted the movie to get made.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
but-
he was still involved in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the thing with the special effects, it got more intense. So other movies started using his company to make special effects for their
okay.
movies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So he
he made
got
even
pretty-
more money.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So have you ever heard that sound when it says
That-
no
Oh, the Wilhelm scream?
no
No, not the
what's it
Wilhelm
called?
scream,
The one that goes like
Oh yeah. Like things turn on.
T-
That?
Yeah.
Isn't it
Oh, that,
THX?
yeah,
THX?
Yeah, that was George Lucas too, man.
THX, yeah.
Just making sounds.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he was involved in that.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I mean, movies had a lot, because of George Lucas. He was involved in a lot of that stuff. Because back in the 70s, a lot of those movies, they weren't really good at all.
Dang, that's crazy.
Like, okay, Jaws came out in the 70s, but
Oh, Jaws.
the one about the shark.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I watched that one when I was a
My
little kid.
leg.
I was so scared. Me and my friends we didn't want to get off the couch because we were scared watching Jaws. Like a shark was gonna come out or something.
Out of the carpet, just
Yeah, literally. We're so scared. We ran up because we had to pee so bad, but none of us wanted to go. And like at the end, we just all ran, like just scared. And we go to the restroom, and I ended up peeing myself
Oh, God.
because they were like both peeing in the same way,
Oh.
and I needed to go. And oh my god.
So the point is that it's a good movie.
Yeah.
So good that we're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of the movies back in the 70s weren't that great. And Star Wars, well, I would say Jaws kind of make this idea that movies can be like
Still good.
like
And
still good. And plus a lot of the studios were dying
really,
because people weren't going to the theaters anymore. I mean,
like they were, but it wasn't as like
yeah. So yeah, Star Wars kind of brought a lot of things back, and
wow, dude, that's so crazy.
yeah. I mean, if you look it up, a lot of this stuff, it's really incredible that it happened that way,
Okay.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was surprised that he wrote this and nobody wanted it.
Yeah. Nobody believed in this.
I mean, no one had ever
The
made
story.
something like that, so it
Well,
makes sense.
there's always like someone trying to do something new, and it
Uh-huh.
just
That's true.
I get it. It doesn't work because sometimes it just doesn't get the attention of the public.
Like Rocky. Have you heard the story about Rocky?
Dude, Rocky's amazing.
Dude, yeah.
It's a story that it was inspired by Muhammad Ali fighting this one guy.
Okay. Okay. An Italian guy or what?
No, it was I don't remember his name. but it was kind of like that. I mean, it wasn't exactly like Rocky,
Yeah.
because I mean, Rocky has a much better story because Stallone had to really think about it,
Yeah.
and he's a good writer.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, if you get inspired by something like that, write a good story. And George Lucas, like, he had like a bunch of crazy stories in the beginning. Like, he wasn't the Force wasn't gonna be the Force. It was gonna be the power that comes from the Kyber crystals.
Yeah.
So the Kyber crystals
okay.
are the what powers the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then he changed it.
Yeah, he changes
That's
the lore of
crazy.
that
Yeah.
later
so
on.
crazy. I mean, I guess that's how things work when you have like an idea and you figure out like, oh, this would be way better.
Yeah.
But I guess the essence is still there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of the stuff he kind of reused it later on.
But okay, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
What do you say you like Star Wars? Okay, I probably know the answer
that's
already,
good.
but
No,
like,
that's okay.
what do you say you like Star Wars more than Josue or less or why? What's the difference?
I wouldn't say more. I'd just say that I just got, really invested in the story, and I just wanted to learn more.
I think at this point we're both kind of invested in it. It depends on what gets our attention.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like right now, my attention is in Mandalorian.
yeah, because
Mhm.
there's
And,
quite a bit of things coming out, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, right here.
And
There you go. Yeah, Mandalorian.
and Ezekiel likes the Mandalorian
It's a
too.
great show.
Is it? I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch it.
Huh.
I mean, it's probably the best Star Wars right now.
And Andor.
Oh, okay.
Andor too.
Andor?
Andor
Really?
deserves more. Andor deserves credit to that show.
I haven't got there because the first 2 episodes are pretty.
yeah,
slow.
they're really.
It's not like I kind of, I guess, abandon it for now,
Yeah.
but everyone tells me that it gets better after the 3rd episode.
Ah,
Mhm.
okay.
It starts picking up, and
How many
it-
episodes is it?
I think there's. I think there's 8.
Eight.
I think so.
Yeah, so
Somewhere there.
it kind of I'm not saying it's bad for a TV show, but sometimes a lot of the shows kind of get faster, like a faster pace, more action, like
Mhm.
episode 5 or 6. Well, now they're trying to do that faster because they're putting out less episodes. Because the Mandalorian has I think the first season had 6 episodes.
6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah,
somewhere.
something like that. And you kind of the first episodes it's a little bit slow, but you kind of start getting into the story,
Okay.
which it really helps out. Mostly because if you're a new viewer, you don't really know what's happening, but you do understand that this Mandalorian, it's a bounty hunter.
Yeah, you don't. If you're new to Star, you don't have to know much about the story. It just.
I'll say
It's-
it's friendly to everybody.
Yeah,
So it's-
anyone can kind of understand it
Yeah.
Okay.
pretty
Like
easily.
you don't need no backstory or anything.
No, you
No.
don't.
Okay.
Plus, the show's gonna do that to you. It'll give that to you,
Okay.
and you just
So, what's the little Yoda thing's name?
So as far as I know, there's no confirmed name of the species or the planet he's from.
But isn't he a Yoda species? Or no?
Yeah.
Yoda.
Wait, are you talking about Yoda or
No, the
or Baby
little
Yoda?
guy.
Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
He's talking about Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
They're the same species,
Yeah,
though, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wasn't there also a girl Yoda species?
Yes, there was.
Jedi.
Yeah,
too?
she was on the
huh.
Jedi Council. Her name was Yaddle.
Crazy.
Yaddle.
Yaddle.
Yep. She was one of the in the movies in the prequels they show the circle in the council where they sit down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was in one of those seats for for a while,
Oh,
2-3
okay.
years.
All right.
Because
And then she got.
yeah,
Just kidding.
Probably, yeah.
no, yeah, it's true though. Unfortunately,
Most
she did.
likely, she was murdered
Yeah, unfortunately,
by the clones.
she didn't get through the Clone Wars. I'll just say that. Yeah, she didn't survive. Unfortunately.
So what's
Unfortunately.
Baby Yoda's name? Or I'm guessing the Mandalorian guy named him
No.
or named.
No, so I'll just explain it real quick. So You know Ahsoka, right? Ahsoka in the
Ahsoka-
Clone Wars, yeah.
oh, yeah.
So
From the Clone Wars.
from the Clone Wars, yeah. So I won't say much since you haven't seen it, which I recommend.
The Clone Wars, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched it all.
No, but I'm saying that Ahsoka, she comes out in the Mandalorian.
Oh.
Yeah, but I won't say much to you. I'll keep it brief.
So a lot of the
That's
shows
unnecessary.
now they're bringing some of the characters from
That's
the,
crazy.
to live
To
action.
live action, yeah.
Sorry to cut you guys off, but there was one Star Wars show on Disney XD with this Ezra Miller, I think is his name.
Rebels, Star Wars Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels, dude. I loved that one.
Yeah, I
loved
liked
that
it too. I watched it.
Yeah, they're saying
During
that
COVID,
that's gonna
I kind of watched it during that
okay.
time.
Is
Yeah, like
it's gonna come out to have live action.
Really?
So
yeah, because
Oh.
there's like certain things that's happened, like a certain creature
yeah.
that came out from that show, and people are speculating that they might tie in what happened to the end of that show, like season 4 Rebels,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
into the Mandalorian.
You know, I saw this one thing from one of the newer movies
Hmm.
that you know how like they're fighting and they show a whole bunch of ships coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was supposedly they like in one of those fight scenes, live action, it showed the ship from Star Wars Rebels.
Oh yeah,
flying in
the
there.
ghost.
Yeah,
the ghost in
the
episode
ghost.
9,
Yeah.
like where it shows a scene where they're all together, like the
Yeah.
ships. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw that and I was like, that was
Yeah.
when I was super into it. And I'd like look up YouTube videos. I was like, oh shoot, oh that's so
Yeah.
crazy.
There's a YouTuber that he gets into like each episode of like the shows and the movies. His name's Screen Crush. He told me
okay.
about him. We kind of like talk sometimes
Oh,
when
okay.
when something new comes out in Star Wars. Yeah, Screen Crush. They're pretty good. They like break it down and like talk about the details and stuff. But yeah.
Okay.
But one thing I wondered in that scene, like I talked to Oso about this one time. How can all the ships at once come together and not crash?
I
you
know, right? That's
It's
so
like,
crazy.
It's like, oh man, I'm sorry, man. I
Oh.
bumped right into you, or like, you know,
Dude.
must
I
have
Like
know.
been
everyone die.
crazy.
Like, just like,
Yeah, bro, like crazy hyperspace travel. Like, yeah.
that's so. They must have some.
They're
sauce.
just
But-
really organized. They got ready. They
They
knew
like
what to do.
prepared. Like, okay, guys, before we fly, you're gonna come here and here and here.
We got to
They talk with the other people too. Like, hey guys,
So you're gonna
so,
park
like,
right here.
Nope, not you. Not right there. Go right there.
You're flying
Watch
this.
out, you're gonna
interval
murder
right
someone, you're gonna
here.
crash.
Just don't get out of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, watch your engine, bro. Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Okay, first you're gonna let this guy chase you and fly through here, and then you're gonna do a maneuver where you get behind,
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
and then fly into the other prison. Oh shoot!
Oh no.
No,
But yeah,
crazy.
but to go back to the question that I kind of left you hanging.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, so I want to say I know more than Oswald. Like I would just say that I don't want to sound like a little bit too like
As
no
a
quiero,
as the elder millennial, I'm gonna let this one pass.
no, I'm
Okay.
not, I don't want to like say that like
You know,
me creo muy like that
Uh-huh.
I know more, but I'm just saying that I got really into it and
I'm just gonna say it.
I
te
just
crees
get into
muy,
the
muy.
little things.
as an
I just
elder
like the-
millennial.
I just get into like like the background characters or like just the things that people would even care about or notice. I would just try to like watch videos about that.
Okay, all right.
Like who's that guy? Like what's he doing? Like where's he from? But yeah, I just kind of
Okay.
like watch. But no, I don't think I try to know more because I try to be humble and like just say that
Okay.
I just
All
I
right.
just
Okay.
try to know the little
Okay.
things here and I
Okay.
just
All right.
it's
So, Baby Yoda's name is Grogu.
oh
Grogu.
oh yeah. So back to that scene. Yes.
His name is Grogu.
So, yeah, I forgot you mentioned about that scene about, I forgot what we were going to say, but,
No, you can't tell him because he needs to watch it
no, I
himself.
know, but,
But yeah, dude, his name is Grogu.
no, because you mentioned Rebels, I forgot, but,
Oh yeah, Rebels.
but
Rebels.
Ezra,
yeah.
no, yeah, that was a good show. I like Rebels. Some episodes were repetitive, it's just
Okay, yeah.
the crew just going around doing missions here, and like,
Yeah.
The first season's pretty slow.
yeah,
Like when it starts getting serious, like through the actual storyline, that's when it's like you're really
I
into
think
it.
I think it starts picking up like at the end of season 2, like that fight between Ahsoka and Vader, right?
Oh yeah, that one's crazy.
That was a good fight. That was
crazy.
dang, that was a good fight, and the
Gosh, dude.
but that scene though, when she kind of takes off a part of his helmet,
Oh,
and
yeah,
she tries to talk to him like
Uh-huh.
through Anakin,
Yeah.
and it's rough because like she's trying to reach out to him because she knows that was she believes that there's still Anakin in him, even though like he kind of realizes that this is my theory though, I'm probably guessing that when he saw her he thought of the past, Anakin, because the thing is, what you gotta know is that Anakin and Vader he sees them like as two separate people, Anakin and Vader, and he believes that Anakin is dead, so that way he just him seeing the past of someone that he knew.
Oh, okay.
Ahsoka brought him back memory, and it probably like made him angry. So he just turned back to Vader.
Yeah.
Just like
did he like kind of like open up a little bit in that?
Yeah.
Or?
Like there's do you remember the scene where he says Ahsoka? He just says her name.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can hear if
like
you hear close,
as soon as he sees her, right? He's like Ahsoka.
Yeah. As soon like if you can hear real close, you can hear like the mechanical voice of Vader and
then
still part of Anakin.
Oh,
They
okay.
did that too in Obi-Wan.
In Obi-Wan, they did that too. Have you seen Obi-Wan yet?
Okay, I haven't.
Oh,
No.
but yeah, we won't get into it. But yeah, I recommend the Obi-Wan too. Like
That's crazy.
there's
Only if you
there's
want
something
to.
between them. Yeah, if you want to. I'll see you, man. But
Only if you want to.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. The thing is, like, I want to watch it, but I don't know
But just see the
when,
good
or
stuff.
I don't know when I'm going to. I don't know. I should. It's because when I say I want to watch it, there's like all these other things that come to mind that I should do instead.
Something
And
productive.
that I do. Yeah, literally.
dang.
Oh no, when I'm not, I don't know, but I'm just gonna say when I'm not busy or I'm not in school anymore or I'm like just resting, I'll consider. It doesn't even feel good to say I'll consider it. I'm weird.
Sometimes sometimes you gotta take a break and watch some Star Wars, man.
That feels good. I think I'm gonna keep your words to heart.
Be like, I'm gonna take a break and watch some Star Wars.
All right. That's perfect. I
Dang.
think I'm gonna do that after I finish Outer Banks, the new season.
Outer Banks.
But
It's all good. It's all good.
is there anything else you guys like to say about Star Wars?
There's
I'm all
just so many things to
spitting
say.
over the mic.
There's just so many things to say. I mean, I feel like
Okay, first word comes to mind. Star Wars. Go. Say it. Anakin.
yeah.
Jose,
I was
go.
about to. Bro,
You were gonna say that?
Mine was close though. Mine was close. It was Vader.
Vader. Oh,
I was gonna say
two
Luke.
different people.
Yeah, because when I think of like, if someone were to like you ask me like when I picture Star Wars, like the first thing that comes to mind is the silhouette of Vader, like his helmet,
Oh,
like
okay.
the outline of it, because it's so iconic to
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
It's just, and his breathing too. That's
Yeah.
just
Luke,
it's like the first thing that pops in my head, just Vader.
I am your son.
And then and then the words too. Yeah, the words too. The words, the yellow words.
Oh yeah. That's right. The yellow words, and then the font.
The font, yeah.
But okay. How'd you guys feel? Star Wars.
It's fun. I love
Yeah.
it.
Aren't
I
big
love
things coming?
We'll see. I mean,
I heard.
I try not to think about it because I'll be disappointed.
Yeah,
okay.
they unfortunately.
Honestly,
they're not too big, right?
the Last Jedi kind of disappointed me, like
The Last Jedi, really?
really bad. That it was probably the moment where when I was like, I'm gonna have to lower my standards in movie.
Wow.
Yeah. I felt that. I kind of feel. I get what you say, also, but
So what
Yeah.
happened in that movie? It really it was very disappointing. And when the last the Rise of Skywalker came out, my standards for the movie was so low that I think it was a better movie.
yeah. Well, the way you feel about the Last Jedi is the way I feel about the Rise of Skywalker. Is that dude, the movie? I feel like it's more disappointing because it's
So-
supposed to be the ending.
Yeah,
of the
I know
saga.
it is, but
and the explanation of Palpatine coming back.
so there's
God,
there's
it is
things
the
that
worst.
they really hurt.
The worst thing.
As a fan, it really hurts.
The return of
It sounds weird, but it does. I watched it and I was like, they decided to do this, and I was like, what is the point of it?
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's like, what are they even doing at this point? They're just
No, it just
Carrying off-
Okay, like
running off of nostalgia.
honestly, one thing that really makes me angry, is that you have the director talking about the movie like, oh, like, yeah, it's like everything's possible. You don't need to be a Skywalker. And then they do the next one, The Rise of Skywalker. It's like, oh, no. You do need to be a Skywalker.
Yep, everybody has
It's like,
to
wait
be,
a minute.
it's like
Didn't you
everyone
just
has
tell
to
me
be
that?
everyone has to be related to someone, that's so
Wow.
powerful or known in Star Wars. Like,
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
No,
Okay, guys, we gotta cut it off there.
no,
But
you will die.
but
No.
for real, well, time has come.
Dang,
The time has come where we hope you enjoyed everything we have talked about on this episode about Star Wars.
Yeah, it's fun. talking
Josue,
stuff.
I am your brother. But all right, guys, we're gonna have to cut it off there. How'd you guys feel? Good
Good.
talk? Yeah.
Good.
I think
Good.
it was. I think it was a decent
The
talk.
anger that I felt, it's kind of
cooling down.
Okay, there we
going
go.
away, which is
All right.
good.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys listening, watching. We hope you got to this point. But if you did, thank you. We appreciate you. And have a Force day.
What?
Have a day full of the Force.
Yep. Live,
So,
live long and prosper.
Have a happy May the 4th, but until May,
Until
of course.
actually
Have a
That's like 2
March
months from
the
Yeah.
8th. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.